Well, the role of the animator, and it comes from a French word, animateur, which means to animate, to breathe life into, but not to put something there that wasn't there already. So the animator's role in the story is very much about helping people get organized. And again, it's a facilitative role. It's a role that's not about doing for others what they can do for themselves. It's almost like, if you want to use another metaphor, the sidekick. It's what Robin is to Batman. So I think of the animator as Robin, and I think of the community initiators as Batman. Their job is to be the heroes, to move in, ordinary everyday heroes, albeit, but to move in and to begin to widen that conversation. So that begs another question, what is it that a community animator, community connectors can do in a community that hasn't already been done? What is the unique contribution that they're making to the well-being of the whole? And I think essentially what they're doing is they're hosting different conversations. Peter Block often talks about this idea that if you want to change reality, simply start by changing the conversation. And so for many communities, I think, Hodge Hill probably no different, the narrative has become, if things are going to get better around here, it's because somebody from outside will come in to make them better. And I suppose what Al Barrett and the connectors were doing was they were distorting that conversation and saying, well, actually, if things are going to get better around here, it's because we will figure out how to use what we have to secure what we need. That doesn't mean that there isn't requirements from outside, but we can't know what they need to be until we know what we have internally. So the hosting of conversations to discover assets and discover what people care about is really, really an essential and very early part of the community building work. And we see this over and over again everywhere we go around the world, that conversation that starts with this incredible investment in an act of revelation, an act that says there are things and there are capacities, there are gifts, there are talents and passions here that absolutely need to be discovered. And so it shifts a narrative. It shifts a narrative that says, what we have to do is we have to figure out how we're going to deliver services to this community. And it says, no, actually, the starting point is not about deliverables. It's about discoverables. The starting point is not about our content as agencies, but it's about contact between local residents. The starting point is not about what's wrong. It's about what's strong. And that doesn't mean that we want to ignore what's wrong, but it does mean that actually we recognize that the primary architects of a better tomorrow are the people who live into tomorrow, who live in the place and sleep in the place and trade in the place. And so I think what connectors do with the support of animators is they support people to fall in love with each other, to begin to discover this incredible journey and this incredible prospect of having a conversation with your neighbor that's deeply intimate, but also deeply public, that actually begins to genuinely say, what have you got that you'd like to contribute to the well-being of this place? And how can we co-conspire to make it happen? It's often said that a gift is not a gift until it's given. It's also true to say that a gift is not a gift until it's received.